listen, Magic Johnson can't be happy this morning either. Commanders fans, we'll quell their fears. Thanks, Hammy. We'll get to some of those hunches and all the fun. We have a lot of great stuff going on FanDuel Sportsbook this weekend. But Commanders, Eagles, I mean, Saquon, they ran away with the game, literally, and possibly the NFC East, honestly, in the fourth quarter to move to 8-2 on the year. Who said they were a Super Bowl bound team in August? We did. We were there for camp. We saw it sort of coming together. Sirianni, of course, gets a bunch of grief from people. Cut him some slack here. This was awesome. And Jalen Hurts also gets a little ire from the fans time and time again. Maybe deserved it last night. How are you guys feeling about him, Philly fans, this morning? You guys can tweet us at Up and Adam Show. Not the A game from Jalen Hurts, okay? But Saquon, that's why you bring him in. That's why you take him away from the vested John Mara and Joe Shane on Hard Knocks to do this. 198 total yards, 133 of those, by the way, in the second half. 2 touchdowns scored, both in the fourth quarter. So Saquon, he's what you want on your team in every way, in a teammate way, in a leader way, in a production way. He jumped right in. He didn't have to be asked. He didn't have to whatever. He gets right in there and starts racking up yards, bringing up this entire team to another stratosphere this year. And I really don't want to hear another word about how the running position doesn't matter, everybody. Number 26 has resurrected this franchise that, collapsed really down the stretch last year. And I know it isn't, lost on Eagles fans who were chanting, "Thank you, Giants," after the game, which was quite funny to see. And if you take a look just by the numbers, the sheer greatness of this, he leads the NFL in rushing, okay? He's on pace for just under 2,000. I hope he gets that 2,000. It'd be exciting because I think I predicted that like 9 guys would get 2,000 yards this year. But we do have a bit of a running back renaissance, which is fun to watch. He leads in total yards, 5.8 yards per carry, NFL season single record. He's averaging just under 74 yards a game in the second half alone. That's the highest clip in the last 30 years. He is truly putting together, no hyperbole, one of the greatest in 2024, pass happy, blah, 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 blah. One of the greatest running back seasons that we have ever seen. He's standing out when we have Derrick Henry doing what he is his 8th year. That is special. And the Eagles, by the way, if you look at the standings here, they are now, they went from minus 240 to win the division. Before this game, they're now minus 600, I'm told, over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Now, they've got a 2-game lead in the loss column on Washington, which is awesome. And now they're a half game back of Detroit for the 1 seed. They're vying for that 1 seed in the NFC overall. They're plus 400 to go to the Super Bowl. Only the Lions are getting better odds in the conference right now. Commanders, they have a 2-game lead for wildcard spot, which is nice. And they are heavy favorites, of course, to make the playoffs, as of course they will, at minus 550. That's if you're having fun, and you should, on the best sports book ever, and the only good one that exists, in my opinion, FanDuel. So go check that out. This for Washington fans, I know a lot of Washington fans, man, this had to hurt, right? This stings because you make the moves, you are riding high, flying high. They held the Eagles to 6 points through 3 quarters. You think it's like, okay, we're doing our thing. And then the dam broke. They carried the lead into the fourth quarter, and then poof, it was gone. 4th down decision. We have Dante Whitner. I'm not going to talk about it. He'll break it down. He knows better than I.